Oh, I hope this works. It's on a grill. Pardon me. In the last couple weeks, and however, I've had some miracles and I've had some really bang up battles over being myself. And I really do love peace, joy, and balloons, etc., etc. New Year's night, we had a group of a dozen people sitting all around in a circle, kicking and pushing and playing balloons, okay? We're all in our 50s and 60s. It was so much flippin' fun because we tried. We didn't have to stand up to an ego that cared. It gave way. We played. Why does so much life have to have fear and anger and aggressions? I have no clue. Okay. Today's discussion was religion. And there's just so many things about religion. But this is how I see the things that make up our universe and its being, okay? We have first a source. A simple source. Second, we have a duality. There are equal and opposite sides. Third, we have the me, myself, and I. The body, mind, and spirit. Fourth would be the foundation, and knowing the foundation of, that's kind of difficult for me because I see it in a pyramid because you have the 4 squares, but you have 5 points. The mathematics go in a whole different way. But 6 is basically the unconditional love for all those things that have brought you here to now. You know, not to hold on to something that you see a certain way when, how do you know? That's just what you've been taught to think you should believe. Not that maybe you know in your heart. 7 is the spirit number. It's the number that we don't see. It's out there and we know it's out there, but for our limitations of the other realms, we aren't all applicable to see that unless we can work with the other ones well enough to, anyway. And 8 is that it is all just is. To me, it would be the time thing. You know, that it's just continually working itself, even though an 8's this way. To me, that's the ribbon of everything that's held together here from the other ones below. And 9 is the outcome of those other energies that we bring to here, as in beliefs, thought patterns, not investigating for ourselves, but just a conditioning, okay, just to be able to consciously be here now. So 9 is how we use all those other numbers of elements, not to work against the ego, but to meld the ego into the body, mind, and spirit. So that would be number 4 in the foundation. And then when you go back to the 5th, because remember, it's coming from source. There's always 2 sides to balance it out, even though it's the yin-yang and continually circling. See, most is source, because you bring down source. Everything's in movement. So when you get to the 9, it's like the movement's done for that part, so you'll go to the 10, which is a whole new beginning, you go back to the 1. But then it builds up. So when they say the pyramid effect, we only see it this way, but it's 2 effects. It's as above, so below. So then you get the Star of David, which is also the 6. So it's like what's explaining the fractals. That actually is what makes our reality through this illusion, okay? It's been a beautiful day. It really has. Even though the childish behaviors of others have affected me, and I started this off as religion, but there should not be any kind of thing that is religion. But I get what the word means. The man who said it was that it's spirit coming together in a mass of like minds. So it's not a dialect as in Catholic, Jewish, whichever. It's in its sense of being. That'd be like communities and stuff like that. So these are religions everywhere. Every block is a religion, whatever. You know, we have to look a little deeper and past what we've associated as fact when not all fact isn't seen without its fiction. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Oh, eggs with shiitake mushrooms. But people aren't able to play just that simple 1 through 9. And with other things that are going on out there, like the kids, and I'm talking 30-year-olds down, they're all being put on pharmaceuticals. And because of the harmonics changing on Mother Earth and what they're deadening in themselves, there's going to be a lot of revolutionary shit that isn't worth fighting over. And, you know, I just don't appreciate people going behind my back to complain about me when they can't come face to face. That to me is just childishly pathetic, because something could have been worked out. Instead of now, the line has been drawn. Okay? Cause and effect, action, reaction. The mystery really is in the verbiage of the spelling for the spells. They create. Everything that we think, say, and do creates. And if people don't have their mindset, or our mind, I don't want to say filled, because there's a lot of people who need to unfill their minds. So, and then another argument about the religion thing is the New Age. What? Every second's a New Age, ain't it? Because how many other minutes am I older, etc.? You know. But people were ready to get the swords out in that because a man made words in certain books. They're just all stories. They're all channeled information, but who do you know what they're channeled from? You know, I mean, come on. There's too many degrees of variances that can influence each and every one of us if we allow it. That's where you need to really just bring in your, what they call the Christ self, because then the rest of that goes away. It gets kind of boring, but that's okay too, because you sure don't want crap like this. I mean, the aggression of power plays because people feel they're not getting the right attention. Other things of those occurrences, you know. I can help those who know that they seriously can listen to the advice to take to help themselves. I can't go any further than that because I'm not willing to, because I think I should be selfish and not waste my time and effort. Now, I've been watching a squirrel over there up and down that pole. I think it's about 6 different times now. And I don't know what it's getting. And if it's getting stuff because it needs to, because we're in for, I guess, a colder spell. The whole country's under ice right now. Yeah, it's December something. Or no, see, I'm not even on here right now. I was out there somewhere. Wonder what it's going after. Poor babies. That was like the only squirrel I've seen in a while, too. Just, whatever I say, take with a grain of salt. If it makes sense or not, because I'm always accused of being cryptic, because I can't always just blurt out the facts that aren't easy to expound on. My biggest thing of knowing in life is that karma can be a bite. And I will try my best never to make karma, because I don't like getting bit. So, I lost my train of thought with that truck. And I'm hearing strange noises in the house. And I know how people think that nobody else knows. And that's just like bullshit. So, I'm going to go partake and take care of my things so I know they're not getting into. Peace, joy, love. Out.